Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the Inaugural Truck Series race from San Diego. They're going to go overtime here in the race. Got Caden Honeycutt, Chandler Smith on the front row. Got Tyler Wife and Lane Riggs, row 2. We got Daniel Hemrick, Tom Majeski, row 3. Then we got Justin Haley and Landon Lewis, row 4. Then we got Ben Rhodes and Kaz Guala, row 5. Top 3 trucks all day long have been Caden Honeycutt, Chandler Smith, and Lane Riggs. They started in 3 in the first top 4 spots. Honeycutt and Smith on the front row. Green flag is in the air. 2 laps go to side in San Diego. Both of them got a great start. Honeycutt sends in turn 1. Oh, he hit the wall. Gerald Smith's around. Kate Honeycutt's got damage. Gerald Smith just wrecked the outside wall. Okay, can we see the leaders now? Come on, Fox, show us the leaders. Goodness gracious, thank you. Kate Honeycutt's got a lot of damage, but Daniel Hemrick and Lane Riggs now taking the top 2 spots, and they're duking out for the lead here in turn 4. No contact between Riggs and Hemrick. You see Gerald Smith at the top of the screen got a lot of damage, but side by side for the lead. Into turn 5, Lane Riggs will be on the outside, Daniel Hemrick will be on the inside. And Tyler Wife in the 42 is looking in the back. Hemrick clears Riggs for the lead. Slipping and sliding in that 34 truck is Lane Riggs as they head down the back straightaway. He's pushing him down the back straightaway. Lane Riggs on Daniel Hemrick. Riggs sends it to turn 6 on the inside for the lead and gets the lead back. Kaz Guala and Landon Lewis behind him side by side for 4th. As Guala goes wide. And Tyler Wife looking low, looking high. Now he's looking low again on the inside of Daniel Hemrick for 2nd. And Landon Lewis, Riggs missed the corner. Lane Riggs missed turn 8. Here comes Hemrick back on the outside here in turn 9. Here after before lane here in turn 10. Side by side, contact between Riggs and Hemrick. Here comes White 3 wide. Riggs had to back out of that. Daniel Hemrick and Tyler White side by side into turn 11, turn 12, and now heading to turn 12B. Come with the white flag this time by. Side by side between Lane Riggs and Tyler Wife and Daniel Hemrick. Tyler Wife's looking for his first career win. Daniel Hemrick's trying to get his second career win. First in Martinsville last fall. Wife cleared to the lead. Wife's blocking. Hemrick sent it. Contact. What a save by both the two. The 19 and the 42, Wife and Hemrick. I don't think Hemrick liked that too much though. Look like Landon Lewis and Tom Majeski was side by side for 5th there for a moment. They just got that settled out. But white flag is in the air. Final lap in San Diego. Tyler White looking for his first career win and only his 7th start. Lane Riggs to the inside and gets clear of Daniel Hemrick for 2nd. And that 42 truck is smoking real bad. I wonder if he's going to make it back around. Now Kaz Guala looking underneath Daniel Hemrick for 3rd with Landon Lewis looking to pounce behind him. Side by side between 19 and 62. Lane Riggs. All over the back bumper of Tyler Wife. Guala used up Daniel Hemrick there for 3rd. But it's not over yet between the 42 and the 34. Nice Motorsports trying to get their first win all season. Riggs kind of stumbled there a little bit. He's running low on fuel. I think he's trying to stretch it here on fuel. It's been like 20 laps or something like that since he last pitted. Which is the only thing saving Tyler Wife right now, is the 34 sputtering. That 42 truck's still smoking. And the 19 and the 62 is still side by side for 3rd. Looked like Hemrick really cleared himself off of Guala going into turn 7. But he did. But Tyler Wife trying to get Nice Motorsports their first win of the season. It'll be the first time since Wash Chastain took him to victory lane at Darlington in 2024. And the last time the 42 truck specifically went to victory lane for Nice Motorsports, it had to go back to Carson Hocevar doing his full time in the 42 for Nice. It would be sweet if Tyler Wife can get that 42 truck in the victory lane with the owner, Al Nice, at the track, supporting all 3 of his trucks this weekend. But Lane Riggs ain't going away, though. That 34 truck is ready to pounce, ready to strike any time on that 42 of Tyler Wife. Into turn, I believe this is turn 13. Now we're in the switchback in 14 and 15. One final time. And now in the short straight of the final chicane. There he goes, Wicks trying to make a move. Oh, White blocked. Oh, he missed the corner. Tyler White missed the chicane. Lane Wicks to the outside. He's going to body pass Tyler White. Come out of the foul chicane. Into the checkered flag. Casquale trying to make a move for second, but he can't get there. Lane Wicks almost hits the wall. Henrik hits the wall. It doesn't matter. Lane Wicks wins at San Diego. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. Lane Wicks picks up his 4th win in the season. He wins at San Diego. With Daniel Hemrick second, knocking the wall down. He destroyed the white front of that 19 truck. Kaz Grala gets 3rd, Landon Lewis 4th, and Tom Majeski running out of the top 5. Excuse me. Great one for Landon Lewis. Justin Haley comes home 6th, tying Williams' best finish of the season with A.J. Allmendinger from Watkins Glen. Great one for Justin Haley. It shows Tyler White crossed the line 7th. However, I don't think he'd be scored there because he missed the final chicane. And the rule was, I think for the chicane anyway, you had to stop, speaking of White, he just drove up to Lane Wicks here. I don't know if he was telling him congratulations. I don't know if he was telling him how unhappy he was. I don't know. But I think the rule is you had to stop over in turn 8. There's an access road in turn 8, where you have to. There's a penalty box. But I don't think. I don't think he'd be scored 7th. But this is what happened on the final restart. Caden Honeycutt. Yeah, look like he just overdrove turn 1 and just pounded the wall. Tyler White also hit the wall too. Chandler Smith had nowhere to go. And just wrecked it. And unfortunately, they were 2 at the top 3 in points. Right, you see, that 11 truck is destroyed. Oof. Yeah, that 11 truck is destroyed. That was destroyed. It had no spoiler left on that, on Toyota Tundra. And that just helps. Oh, there's Chandler Smith. A lot of damage to that 38 truck. Just getting across the line, coming to the checker flag now. But yeah, I think Lane Wicks, that helps Lane Wicks in points because that's 2 of the top 3 in points right there. Chandler Smith and Kane Honeycutt. So that just helps Lane Wicks out in the point standings. So I think the top 6 are safe in terms of the results. I think Tyler White is not gonna be scored 7th. So because I think that's what the rule is. So I think Butterbean comes home 7th. Great one for Butterbean, not known for being a road racer. Ben Rhodes 8th. Christian Eckes 9th and Gio Ruggiero running on the top 10. Timothy Tywell, Minnie Tywell comes home 11th. Great one for that young man. He's had a rough year in his first season in trucks. But great one for Minnie Tywell. Tanner Gray 12th. Chris White 13th. Snuck in the top 15 out of there. Adam Andretti 14th. Cole Butcher 15th. Great one for Butcher. Needed that. He's had some rough races lately. Brendan Gaughan in a one-off for McAnally in the 20 truck coming home 16th. Austin Varco 17th, I believe in his debut. Parker Klingerman ends up 18th, unfortunately. He was in the top 5 earlier. He actually won stage. I think he won stage 2, holding off Lane Wicks. So definitely had potential to get at least a top 5, I think, for Parker in that 75 truck. And Frankie Muniz, I think, comes home top 20. Great one for Frankie in that 33 truck. Good for Team Wyoming to get 2 of their trucks in the top 20. As Lane Wicks pulls up to the start-finish line and getting a burner down right in front of his pit crew. Throw water bottles in the truck. Awesome. That's awesome. See Dylan Capello there beside the guy is in the Front Row Motorsports uniform. Loves uniforms. And the Front Row Motorsports uniforms as well. And there comes Lane Wicks climbing out of the truck to celebrate his 4th win of the season. third in the last 4 races. He won back-to-back races at Charlotte and Nashville. He had a rough outing at Michigan in the last start 2 weeks ago. They were off last week because truck series don't go to Pocono anymore. And of course, he won the inaugural race at St. Petersburg as well for his first win of the year. And that means he swept the street races this year with St. Pete and San Diego. This dude literally just called himself Lane Van Wigsbergen. Okay. LVR now? Is that what we're calling him? I'm surprised he made it on fuel, honestly. I think the fuel one for San Diego for the trucks was 16 to 18 laps. He went like at least 20. Like at least 20 or more than 20 laps on fuel. That just surprises me that he actually made it that far on fuel. That's insane. I guess he called himself Lane Van Wigsbergen. LVR. Alright, so this was the final chicane where Tyler White missed the corner. And he just got bodied here by Lane there on the 34. Yeah, he just missed him. Quite unfortunate. I mean, Wicks made the right move. He forced in a mistake, and that's what he did. And then Lane just bodies him right here. But that kind of looked like Rife kind of turned into him, though. So I don't think Wicks. Nobody's ever been side by side that final chicane. I don't think you can get side by side there, honestly. That's just because of how tight and narrow that final chicane is. They're interviewing Tyler now. Don't know where he finished, but I don't think it was 7th. Okay, I don't like you staring at my soul. I don't like that. Please stop staring at my soul. Well, I'm glad he owned up to his mistake. He knew that he missed the chicane, but I don't like that he just stared at my soul. You had an interview right there now, Josh Sims. Just please don't stare at my soul again. If you get interviewed again. I personally don't know much of Tyler. I do know that he was full-time in ARCA last year for SPS in the 23 car. Good lord, there's no white front tire left on that truck. Look at that. Jeez, Daniel. He knocked the wall down and coming out of the final corner, which has been a trouble spot today for trucks entirely because his teammate Tyler Ancrum killed the wall and broke it. Literally, the wall came apart. But back to Tyler. I don't know much of him. I know his brother Tanner because he tried to. He was in that reality show, Man Race for the Seat, and he He tried to get that 14 truck for Call League, but came up quite a bit short. But hopefully Tyler gets some more opportunities, because he's apparently he's a very good road racer from what I understood today. So it's not surprising that he up there battle for the win, although he was in the right spot at the right time. Daniel Hemrick, though, coming home second, definitely needed this. It's only his second top 5 of the year. His other top 5 was Watkins Glen coming home fourth. It's only his 5th top 10 for the whole season, which is kind of crazy. Christian Eckes is carrying McAnally this year on that 91 team. But Hemrick and Ankrum, they've had some pop-up ones here and there. And then Chris White is just doing Chris White things. Chris White's just there. Just doing nothing in that 81 truck. Connor Mosak would have been better than freaking Chris White. That's just sad that Connor Mosak got money, but Connor Mosak had money, but Chris White's like, I got the big paycheck here, man, and you've done nothing with it. And then they decided to start up a 5th truck, and that truck actually Daniel Dye actually got a top 10 in that truck, better than Chris White, which is crazy to say. But apparently they just said Bill McAnally. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna shut it off then. Okay, thanks, Fox. Alright, so we're just gonna shut it off right there then. Alright. Gee, thanks, Fox. Literally point standings up for 2 seconds and then just cut it right off. Okay, thanks. But back to Daniel. He needed this one. But McAnally as a whole has been kind of off this year, although Christian Eckes is top 5 in points. Christian's had some pop-up ones here and there. Definitely been the bright spot of McAnally this year. And like I said, Daniel Dye even got a top 10 in that 5th truck at Nashville. For crying out loud. So I think the next time we'll see the 20 truck, I believe, is Richmond, with Mason Massey behind the wheel, who's been, from what I heard, he's been doing really good at ARCA this year. So can't wait to see what Mason can do in that 20 truck. That's going to be a great opportunity for him. But we take a look at the point standings here real quick. I kind of paused it right before I guess it went off. Lane Riggs, yeah, with Kate Honeycutt, Chandler Smith wrecking there on the final restart, that, like I said, that helps Lane Riggs out with the points. So Lane Riggs is the leader, with Kate Honeycutt second, who's 65 points behind. Then Chandler Smith is third, 128 points behind. Then Gio Ruggiero is fourth, 152 points behind. Then Christian Eckes is fifth, 154 points back. So it's pretty tight between third to fifth now. Double the points between Chandler Smith and Kate Honeycutt, but third to fifth are pretty tight, separated by 26 points. That's a lot. That's not a lot of points. Tom Majeski is sixth with 209 points behind. And there's a big gap between Eckes and Majeski, because Majeski's season's been so inconsistent. It's been like a heart monitor, basically. Good one, bad one. Good one, bad one. Good one, bad one. That's basically what it's been. If he ever has a bad one, it's probably because he had a good one last week. So I guess the trend will be he finished top 5 today. That means he'll suck at the next race at Lime Rock in 3 weeks. Hopefully not, though. Ben Rhodes, his teammate, is 7th, 213 points back. The the ThorSport truck's right there together, 3rd and 6th and 7th. Daniel Hemrick is 8th, 249 points behind. Lane Riggs, Tyler Ankrum is 9th, 259 points behind, and Jake Garcia is 10th, 279 points behind. So we got Chandler Smith, Gio Ruggiero, Christian Eckes right by each other. We got the ThorSport trucks, Tom Majeski, Ben Rhodes right by each other. Then we got Daniel Hemrick, Tyler Ankrum, Jake Garcia right by each other. And I guess you can throw Ben Rhodes in that category too, maybe, at least with Hemrick and Ankrum, but unfortunately I don't know what the bubble is because they cut it off, so I don't know. I guess Justin Haley and I guess Butterbean are like right there at the cutoff line, I think. I don't know, who knows, but in terms, I think Chandler Smith was doing so good in the points too, and then ever since that DQ from Rockingham, he's just been falling, and today didn't help. But Truck Series had to Lime Rock in 3 weeks, the final road course of the year for NASCAR as a whole, because the Cup Series and O'Reilly Series next weekend in Sonoma will be their final road courses, respectively. So, for the top 3 series, Lime Rock is the final road course for all 3 series as a whole, which is crazy to say. Excuse me, but that'll be the weekend of Atlanta for Cup and O'Reilly. So, still missed opportunity the trucks didn't get to go to Chicagoland this year. That'd been such a fun race for them. But it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's gonna do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bells can notify of an upload. Congratulations to Lane Riggs, who timed himself Lane Van Rigsbergen, LVR, getting his 4th win of the season, which is his 3rd in the last 4 races. And he is leading the points by 65 points ahead of Caden Honeycutt, heading to Lime Rock, where Corey Haim led all but 1 lap there last year. And Lane Riggs is the only driver that's led a lap there, besides Corey Haim. So we'll see how the short track and road courses go at Lime Rock in Connecticut. The 1.53 mile short track road course, 7 turns, got that big uphill in turn 5, then you go downhill past 6 into the quick right hand in turn 7. Only 1 left-hander at Lime Rock, and that's turn 2, which is crazy. 7 turns and 6 of them to the right. Interesting layout they have up there in Lime Rock, but it was actually, I believe last year they said it was not designed to be a racetrack, it was actually to be a driving course. So that's going to be, it makes a very interesting track, though, to say the least. Makes it very interesting. But we got the rest of San Diego this weekend, then we got Cup and O'Reilly for 2 weeks at Chicagoland and Sonoma. Next 2 weeks before they head to Atlanta with Lime Rock for trucks. Should be a fun weekend, the rest of this weekend in San Diego. Alright, guys, catch y'all on the next one. See ya.